So, like a lot of people, say that luck is kind of a combination of readiness and opportunity. Do you feel like those particular years, or and everything, like kind of honing your craft was really setting you up? Like, I imagine there was a ton of different obstacles. I mean, that's a great synopsis
Yeah,
in 2 minutes. You know what I mean? But I imagine there was a lot of different obstacles that you were
man.
personally facing, whether it was
Yeah.
with the industry or the people around you. Like,
Like it was crazy, man. Like I said, man, I tell you the truth. Like back then, I was seeing a lot of my homies go down over dumb stuff. Like a lot of my homies was going to the pen. You know what I'm saying? Some of them ain't even here no more. So I was looking at myself like, man, like Rock, you next. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at myself like, man, like, is this what I want to do? Do I want to be that a statistic like that? So I look upon myself. I look at rap as an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? To come talk to my homies back at home. Like, man, this is the way I'm trying to. That's one of the reasons why I'm rapping. And so,
right,
so I can make it for my loved ones and look out for my loved ones. Like my big homie Dude Dog looked out for me. You know what I'm saying? But it was a rough road. It was a rough road, but it's like I don't think it was necessarily luck or anything, man. It was just hard work, man. Like
right.
like I worked hard to get where I was at, to get this deal. You know what I'm saying? You gotta grind like you unsigned. Like even when you sign, you gotta grind like you unsigned, man. I
Hmm.
mean, I look at it as a blessing, man. Like I said, I'm the only dude from my neighborhood, from my projects to ever have a deal, like to ever get signed from where I'm coming from. So, I mean, it's crazy.
Right. No doubt. Yeah, I definitely don't mean to insinuate it was luck. It's just that a lot of people, what I'm saying, they work so hard and just certain things just never happen to them. And then, it's just like kind of something is thrown out there, and it's meant for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I look at it as a blessing, dog. I mean, sometimes you can't get everything can't go your way at times, you
right.
know.
Definitely. All right, so just in checking out, your MySpace and everything like that, there's a lot of red on the page and
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
man. Sewell business, man. Sewell business.
No doubt. All right, so tell me a little bit about the video for Blood Walk.
actually,
What's go ahead.
actually, like that song right there, man, was crazy. Like, back in the days, Snoop, what I'm saying, Snoop and Dub C, Dub C, he kind of like damn near invented the crib walk, back in the day. So, like, that was like crazy around that time. Like, if you look back in the days, everybody wanted to be a crib. Everybody was crib walking, and you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, but it's kind of, we was kind of like overlooked. Like, we was like, man, what about us? Like, you know what I'm saying? So basically, like, so, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace to B Braves. He the one like invented that. Like in the hook, you hear it's like 2 steps slide like this. That's actually a sample from his song, a song with him and Big Y from the Relatives. And like do the blood walk, you know what I'm saying? Because at that time we was blood walking too, but it was just we wasn't out there like that. So it was just like was crazy about it. So, but actually like I just did that to give respect to B Braves, you know what I'm saying? He the one that started that, you know what I'm saying, that whole blood walking thing, and you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying. And that's all I was doing, just giving respect, man, and doing my stuff on it, man. That's what that song is about, man.
Where does kind of like the, I'm not gonna ask you to give like a synopsis of gang history or anything like that,
Uh,
but where do like kind of the steps, from like a blood walk or even just some of like the hand signals and signs and everything like that, like a lot of that, does that originate from where?
it's from the hood, man. It's just straight hood. It's just hood. It's from the gutter, man. It's like it's in every neighborhood. It's a dance, or you know what I'm saying. Somebody
Hmm.
got something what they doing in their neighborhood. Like if you go down like in Atlanta, they you know what I'm saying, they A-town stomping or they doing whatever the stuff they be doing. It's just like it's on some hood stuff. That's what it is. That's basically what it is back home. Like when the party popping, you know what I'm saying, project house party popping, and you got like 5 of your homeboys, y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all loaded having a good time. They just doing crazy stuff, doing, you know what I'm saying, different type of footwork, and you know what I'm saying, they throwing their neighborhoods and they repping their town, and that's what it is, dog.
Right.
That's the steps to it. You feel me?
Okay. Definitely. So, how much does coming up? Obviously, you were kind of surrounded with all that. How much does that play a part in your music? Whether it's your lyrics or just
I
people
mean,
you're with, or
what's crazy, it play a big part. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know growing up in the project, man. Like I'm from Nixon going projects. A lot of people know, you know what I'm saying, that's East Side Bonnie Hunter Watts. Nigga, it's a blood gang, you know. That's what I grew up around. That's all I know growing up as a little kid. So like that you know what I'm saying, raised around it. That's all I know, and what's crazy is like that's what's in my music, cause that's me. Like I can't help it. I don't know, you know what I'm saying. That's just me, man. That's rock. You
Right.
feel me?
Is it has it become a part of I guess the way um, as far as like your viewpoints and everything like that, you know what I mean? Are they shaped by like the gang culture? Are they, are you influenced by, you know what I mean, like any, people on TV, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know very little about the gang culture. So, I'm just wondering like how powerful of an influence is that in your everyday life versus when you're out of the hood and you're out of like, that particular sect of people. You know what I mean? Like how, and they're doing their own thing. You know what I mean? Like it, product of environment or environments make people, or you know.
Like I know I'm a product of my environment, but what I think it is, man, I think it's like game banging now. I think it's just like it's part of fashion now. Like you know what I'm saying. Everybody want to be part of something, dog. You know that's what I look at it, man. Everybody want to be part of it. But me personally, like I said, man, it's a free country, man. People do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying. People do what they, you know what I'm saying, what they feel. So I mean, if that's what you want to do, you know what I'm saying. I mean, do it. It's a free country, but you gotta understand. Back home, it's real. You know what I'm saying? This is real life. Like people done died from this, and like you know what I'm saying. That a lot of my homies done died from this. So I mean, it's serious, and you know what I'm saying. I'm really not tripping, but you know what I'm saying. People gonna take it to the heart, man. I mean, if you with it, you gotta go hard with it. Ain't no playing with it or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because dudes ain't playing, man. It's crazy. If that's what you rep, you gotta be about it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody approach you and ask you about it, or you know what I'm saying, what's up with it, you gotta come for what it's worth, dog.
Right.
And that's real talk, man.
All right. So that kind of actually transitions into my next question. Like, why do a lot of rappers feel like they got to play up affiliations they don't have, or that type of thing to build an image or to sell records or anything like that?
Man, to tell you the truth,
Like, why not just be like real? Like,
I really don't know, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's like back in the days. Like, if you really think about it, like with Snoop, and the same thing I say about you know what I'm saying with the Crip and blood walking thing. Like back in the days when Snoop was out, like everybody was a Crip. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody wanted to be a Crip when Snoop was out. You know what I'm saying? And then when Game, like, you know what I'm saying, Game kind of like changed the game. When, you know what I'm saying, when Game first came out, it's like, man, when Game came, everybody wanted to be a blood. It's all it is. It's like, I think it's just a fashion now. It's like a lifestyle now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is, man. I think it's a lifestyle now, and you know, I mean, hey, power to you, man. Good luck if that's what you want to do, man. I'm trying to tell you, it's real serious, man. Cause you know, cause the real dudes that's out there living it, man. They, you know what I'm saying? They not playing, man. You know.
so like something I've always been curious about. Like, do Bloods get down with like Crip music? Like, how's all that work?
Oh yeah, man. You know, like I grew up off the Snoops, man. You know, I used to listen to the East Siders. Shout out to Goldie Loke and Trey D, man. You know, they big time Crips, but you know they was just always on some hood shit, man. You know, some that you know what I'm saying the nigga can relate to. You feel me? Like even though we from the other side, it's different colors, but shit, we all in the same game. If you really look at it, red and blue make green. So, you know, that's what it is, man.
Like, if Snoop was to come to like the block or whatever, like would he get a pass? Like, how does all that work?
I mean, he gotta come holler at J Rock first. You know what I'm saying? Come holler at your boy Rock, man. You know, before you come through there, you just can't come through road through the Nixon Gardens or whatnot, trying to just think you finna post up. You gotta come holler at somebody. You know, you just like me. I just probably can't just go to nobody hood and just post up without hollering at nobody. You know, so it's all politics, man.